Good morning. I'm going to give you a moment to grab your bevies. We'll have some coffee this morning. Please say hi in the comments as you jump in and join Coffee Club this morning. Hi, welcome. You have like the longest Twitter name ever that is just numbers. So welcome. Hi, Kelly. Good morning. I'm doing well. How are you doing this morning? We're just going to stall for a minute, give people an opportunity to grab their coffees, and we'll connect on this Tuesday morning. Hi, Kathy. Good morning, Dwayne. Welcome. It's a good day. It's a good day to have a good day, don't you think? I'm just going to give people just a couple more seconds here to get logged in. Please say hi in the comments as you join in. Elaine, nice to see you. Welcome back to Coffee Club. Hi, Mom. All right. Well, thank you for checking out Coffee Club this morning. It's good to see you. It's good to have you here, our place of connection. So if you're brand new to checking out our virtual coffee club, which we've had a few new people jumping in and saying hello, and some new people sending messages. So welcome to our virtual coffee club. This is a place where we daily get together to connect, build community, check in with each other, and yeah, just have a little bit of fun whenever we can. Hi, Eleanor. Welcome. So thank you for doing so. And you know what? I feel like today there is a higher level of, say, anxiety that people are feeling. There is some uncertainty. I think I've got a few messages from friends in Alberta with them awaiting a possible lockdown announcement today and different things going on. So people are feeling a little bit more anxious. Is that you? Is that kind of the boat you're feeling this morning? And I know I had a minute on the way back from driving my son to school this morning where I was running through things in my head that I feel like I need to accomplish. Like my wording in my mind was, oh, I got to do that before the lockdown happens, and I got to do this before. And I had this moment where I was running through this shopping list. I don't know if anybody else has felt like that in the last few days, or depending where you're watching from, you maybe went through this piece already. And it starts to feel a little bubbly on the inside, right? It starts to feel like it can have that overwhelming feel to it. And you want to just get everything done before, I don't know, the world shuts down or whatever that looks like again. And it feels a little bit overwhelming. So I kind of wanted to touch on that this morning. And I guess, I don't know, maybe remind us that we've been through this before. We know what to do. Hi, Rhonda. Eleanor says, yeah, so much uncertainty. So ultimately, at the end of the day, we've been through a version of this before. So unlike when this happened in the early spring, where we had no idea what to expect and no idea what would happen and no idea what lockdown even meant, we have spent the last several months understanding that better and knowing what that looks like. So there's, I guess, a little less uncertainty per se, because we've been here before. We know how to only get groceries once a week. We know how to, if we're not well, access services in our community for groceries to be delivered. We know how to get things online. We know how to connect with our local business owners to still do things, right? We're going into a season where I mean, it's 30 days to Christmas Eve today, right? So we're going into our highest shopping time frame that we ever go into, and so that feels a little bit overwhelming, but I want to remind you that it will get done, that all of those things will be checked off the list. The timeline might just shift a little bit, and that may or may not be comforting. But emotions, I had a good conversation last night in that when we're expressing our emotions, so if you are feeling frustrated, right? There's a lot of frustration on this. If you are feeling disappointment, those are emotions that are real, they are normal, they are acceptable, and expressing them, being able to express that you feel anxious or frustrated or disappointed or whatever that looks like, the ability to express those emotions and continue to go through the motions with it is health. This is healthy. It's not becoming a mental health issue until you aren't able to process them, access them, feel them, do something about them. Do you know what I mean? So I think there's a lot of great awareness, and I feel we've talked about this a lot. I had, in this conversation I had with a friend last night, is we've talked a lot about mental health and being concerned about mental health as we go into this next phase. But I don't want to say there's too much awareness on mental health, but do you feel like there's maybe a line there? So now a lot of the stories we're getting from the media are focused on these mental health breakdowns that are going to happen. And don't get me wrong, there's still those possibility. But I think my friend was reminding me last night that when we feel feels, when we express emotion, that is just healthy. That's just healthy expression of emotion. And we need to continue to do that, if that makes any sense at all. Just one of those things that was on my brain this morning. And knowing that I had that moment myself where I was starting to make a list of things that I'd have to get done by a certain day. And you know what? We don't. We know that we're going to survive with all of the things that we do. And again, it's a timeline shift. So breathe. So I think back to, if it's helpful to you, I know I've done it a couple times this morning, is think back to our conversation if you saw it with Carol on Friday. And if you missed Fun Friday's chat with Carol McMillan, I invite you to go back and have a quick boo at it, outside of the part where I have a mental breakdown on what an orange pepper is. Skip that part. But she talks a lot about breathing techniques and ways to sort of ground yourself in taking a breath. So taking that moment to just close your eyes, deep breath in, releasing that, and knowing that all of the anxiousness that you're feeling, all of that uncertainty, all of those pieces, you are going to get through this. And you know what? We're probably going to get through it even better this time because we know what to expect. We know how to go through those motions, and we know how to check in and make sure that each other is okay. Does that feel at all better? I hope it does for you. And I thought it might be kind of fun for a minute this morning. So in my morning dance party that I listen to from a radio station out of Calgary, they do an 8 o'clock dance party every morning. And today they did an 8 o'clock dance party brought to you by the letter L, which I thought was kind of fun. It was probably a little bit of play on trying to bring some lightness to the possible announcement of a lockdown in Alberta today, but brought to you by the letter L. So I thought maybe our coffee chat for a minute, we could take the conversation to a brought to you by the letter L. So think about things that start with L. And I know if you know me, you know this is like, L is going to be my favorite word because llama starts with L. So post in the comments an L word that you love, something that starts with the letter L that you love that you could post in the comments. And llama is a double L. So I feel like it's kind of like a win-win situation. Or what they also did was every song that they played in this L dance party were songs that started with the letter L or had an L word in the title. So think about that for a second and post in the comments songs with the letter L in it. Now I could list some of the ones that were in the dance party, but I want you to start it off. So Kathy shares lights, lights, lights. Loves Christmas. She's watching all the Hallmark Christmas movies like me. So lights is her L word today. What's yours? You could, pick another fun L word or a song. Now, my favorite, I think, moment was they put in a lot of songs today, some older ones. And so when I'm driving to school with my son and we have these fun, crazy songs that come on, we crank the tunes and we sing. And so we got to sing Lollipop today was the first song. And I don't know about you, but that if you don't feel any kind of joy or have a moment where you start laughing, singing along to the song Lollipop, I'm not sure you're human. Like it is too much fun. Rhonda shares laughter. Yes. Excellent L word. Excellent L word. Dwayne shares that he went out on the weekend and did as much Christmas shopping as he could. Dwayne watches from Ontario before it went really crazy because Toronto and Mississauga are in lockdown. People will drive 20 minutes to areas that are not in lockdown. Not surprising. I think we'll see that all over the place. Kelly shares that she's looking, that Christmas isn't about presents this year. It's about family, friends, and being able to eat, sleep, read, play cards. We're all going to survive. Some people go so overboard in debt trying to make everyone happy, right? That's a typical Christmas response. Let's just enjoy our time together. Yes, I like this. And I think we've known from the get-go for the last, I don't think it's been a surprise for us for months now that we knew Christmas was going to be different this year, that Christmas was going to feel different. It was going to be different. Traditions were going to change a little bit. And that's okay. We've made it through all of the other firsts of holiday sort of celebrations. So we can do this. More great L words of the day. Libations. Yes, life and love. Those ones are great too. Liz shares love also. So favorite L word or song with L. So I talked about Lollipop earlier. How about La Bamba? That's another fun song to sing along with. And you can pretend for a moment. Liz, you've got this, but the rest of us pretend for a moment that we're fluent in Spanish when we sing along with this song. We have no idea what we're saying and are not pronouncing any of the words wrong, but it's still pretty fun at the end of the day. So there's a couple of L songs for you. They finished off the dance party with Living La Vida Loca. A lot of Spanish L words, I guess. So yeah, just a little fun thing that we can tie into today, and knowing that we are going to still continue to connect here every morning, 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So when you're feeling all of those other things and you just need to check in with another group of people, a community that is going to surround and be around you, welcome to it right here. So feel free to continue to share with your friends, invite them over to, if you're on Facebook, invite them to the Jody Seeley Facebook page. There is a public page where people can just like and join in the coffee club. We're also on Limelight Audio and Media's YouTube. There's another great L word, Limelight. You can join us on YouTube there, or we're also streaming live via Periscope on Twitter, on my personal Twitter also. So make sure that you check out one of those options and invite your friends to come and join us. The more the merrier when it comes to Coffee Club. So yeah. Anything else anybody feels like sharing or chit-chatting about today? If you're just joining us, we are talking a little bit about calming the uncertain feels that we have going into shopping season with lockdowns happening across the country and really around the world for those of you who join us for Coffee Club in other countries. And we're also sharing, just for fun, yeah, Kathy's got La Bamba, just for fun, we brought to you by the letter L today. So share a favorite L word, share a song with L in the title. And I have an advantage in the song department because I heard so many Elle songs on my drive in this morning. Ooh, Love is in the Air disco version. There's a good one. Maybe we'll have to add all these Elle songs into our virtual coffee club Spotify dance party list. Was listening to that yesterday, and guys, you picked some really good songs. That is a fun mix. If you haven't had a chance to like or download that list on Spotify, you can go find it out. It's called Virtual Coffee Club Dance Party, and it's a whole lot of fun. So let's see. Laugh is my L word for the day, and I'm going to ask Alexa to play fun songs today to make me laugh. And now I just said her name out loud, so I don't know if mine's going to do something over there. But yes, all kinds of fun. I was trying to think of other L words. I mean, we all know, I said it earlier, llama. Llama, best L word. So there you go. That's where that's at today. Continue. If you catch this video later and aren't live with us this morning, please still continue to join the conversation in the comments. Share your L word, share your songs with L in the title. Share how you're feeling today. Feel free. Sometimes when you write it out, you feel like you get it out a little bit. So we're looking forward to you connecting with us more. Tomorrow is Wednesday. So I think with the fact that we've kind of had this roller coaster of emotions, maybe we bring a little WTF Wednesday back to the table tomorrow. We'll have a wild Wednesday. I may or may not have some new animal print that we could have fun. So like, I know I can't see you, but you can always share pictures, but wear some wild animal print tomorrow. We'll make it a wild What the Fuck Wednesday, and I think it'll be even more fun, and we'll have some laughs, and we will continue to get through this together. One day at a time. We know we can do this. So have a great rest of your Tuesday. Look forward to chatting with you tomorrow morning. Have a great day, and we'll talk then.